Good morning, everyone. It is day 2 of the trip. I am still in Portland, Maine right now. I slept in just a little bit to give my dorm mates time to get up and get ready before me. That way I could take my time in the bathroom and not have to worry about it. I got up, got ready, came down the corner to the Friendly Toast for breakfast. Unfortunately, I was too hungry and forgot to take a picture. I do that all the time. Wait till I'm starving, get food, and then inhale it. But I got the classic breakfast, eggs, bacon, toast, and potatoes. It was really good. Friendly staff, decent priced. I also got a very large coffee and orange juice. All of that together was like 20 bucks, so not bad. Right now I am going to head back to the hostel and get my stuff together. Technically I'm already packed. I did that before I left, but I need to kind of move a few things around because for example, I have my Adidas bag for out exploring. I need to take the stuff out of that and put it in my backpack, and then put that little backpack in my luggage. Then I will request a ride share to take me to the Amtrak station, where I will get on the train and head to Boston. The train ride's supposed to be, I believe, 2.5 hours. Not bad. And yeah, you'll probably see me again either at the Amtrak station if I can film there, or you will see me in Boston. Let's go. So I am at the Portland Transportation Center here in Portland, Maine. This is a small station, but they do a lot here. They do have the Amtrak trains running here. They have the bus lines, and there are some taxis here if you do need to take a taxi whenever you arrive. This is one of the smaller Amtrak stations. They do not check luggage here, so you can have 2 carry-ons and 2 actual bags. So it'll be interesting to try and travel with my big luggage, seeing as how they don't check it. I don't know where I'm going to put it on the train, but we'll see how that goes. Inside they have basic things, vending machines, restrooms, little small waiting area, very simple, but it's nice, it's clean. They do have a water filling station, which I like because I can refill my water bottle. But my train will be leaving here probably about 30 minutes. Will be boarding, and the next time you'll see me will be in Boston, but I will try to get footage on the train itself.
When it's time to board the train, they make an announcement and everyone boards the train at the same time. Once you get on the train, you want to find a seat as quickly as possible and put your luggage in the overhead bin area. My luggage was quite large because it is checked luggage. It was heavy, but I was able to get it into the bin and make it fit. This particular train is the Downeaster with Amtrak. It runs daily from Brunswick, Maine to Boston, Massachusetts, and then goes back. Because this is more of a commuter train, they don't have rooms on this train, and they don't offer full meals. They do have a little cafe car where you can purchase some more snack items, but with the trip only being about 2.5 hours between Portland, Maine and Boston, Massachusetts, there was really no point in me buying anything to eat because I figured I would just end up eating in Boston. I wanted to share some footage of the train with you. On this train, you do go through various cities and towns, and you go through more of the rural areas as well. There's a lot to see, and it's very peaceful and very pretty. When you arrive at the train station in Boston, it's not that far of a walk from the train itself to enter the station itself. Once you get inside, there are some food options right once you walk in, but there is a bigger area if you want more food. You just have to work your way through the station to get to it. Now, one thing that I found was kind of interesting about this station is that if you notice the large group of people kind of standing there, you have to scan your Amtrak ticket in order to get through the station, which really doesn't make sense because obviously you came in on the train, so why would you need to scan your ticket for a second time? I was having to dig through and find my phone and get it out, but if you have the barcode on your phone, you can scan it and then go through and you're into the actual station itself. Upon doing my research, I found out that I can go from the Amtrak station to the subway in the same building. Now, if you notice, I've sped this up. It is a long walk to get from the Amtrak station all the way over to where the subways are. And once you get to the actual subway area, that is where you would need to purchase the Metro card for Boston. One thing that I do like about most of the major cities in the United States that do have subways is that they're all sort of set up in the same way. You do have these kiosks where you can go up and purchase the actual Metro card itself. Once you purchase the Metro card, you can keep that card and use it over and over for the subway and the bus lines for that city. It's a small fee for the card itself, and then of course you can put your fare onto the card. Most of the cards have where you can actually register the card through an app, and then you can add funds onto the card via the app. I usually add about $10 whenever I travel, and then if I find myself needing to add more, then I'll add more along the way. Once you get your card and you have paid for everything, then you can head over and scan your card to be able to get onto the subway. When it comes to actually boarding the subway, there's a few things that you want to remember, and this is regardless of what city or subway that it is that you're taking. You want to stand far back so that the subway itself doesn't pull you in. Usually the yellow line is available on the ground and that lets you know. Also, you want to make sure everyone gets off the subway before you try to get onto the subway. Once I arrived at my destination, again, you have to scan to go through the actual terminal there, which really does not make sense to me to be able to leave. There is an escalator, and it obviously is a very short walk. One thing that I did find was rather interesting with this station, in addition to having to scan to leave the train, was the fact that, yes, there is an escalator that is going up. However, once you get to that level and you turn the corner, there is no escalator. There's only stairs. And I'm dragging luggage, so I had to drag my luggage up all these stairs. Luckily, there was a gentleman behind me who saw me struggling, and he picked up the back end of my luggage and helped me carry it up the stairs. So that was very nice of him. Once I got up to the street, as with most major cities that do have these skyscrapers, my GPS was just not working on my phone. It was just spinning in circles and I could not figure out where to go. I ended up actually getting lost and going several blocks way out of the way to get to my hostel. A tip for you if you're going to be in a major city where there are skyscrapers is if you are in a single location like a hostel or a hotel, then go on your maps and plan out where you're going to go and then do screenshots of the route. That way you can look at the pictures and not get lost. Since I didn't want this video to be too terribly long, this is actually part 1 of 2 of day 2 of this trip. So I will head to my hostel and get settled, and then in the next video we will actually explore Boston. If you'd like to know when that video comes out, then subscribe. And if you have any questions about riding Amtrak or riding the subway, feel free to leave those in the comments below, and I'll get to them as soon as I can. And I look forward to seeing everyone in the next video where we explore Boston. But until then, bye!